something that I did miss earlier when I was talking about the current events. Now, remember, Rome caught on fire. Europe is having a heat wave. Parts of England or the UK caught on fire. The indicator is the last place to have a major fire got to be DC. Based on the what we've been watching, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't implode what we call the White House. That motherfucker might be set for demolition. I just don't know it yet. But something gonna happen where it's gonna be some fires near DC, because that's the last of the 3 city-states jurisdictions to burn. And so when they do the ritual burning ceremonies to show us what's been destroyed, Rome, the Buckingham Palace and the royal family, all that shit gone. So now DC military industrial complex, the shutdown of the corporate jurisdiction. We also got notice confirming that Donald J. Trump did implement continuity of government protocols. I think I posted it, or I'm going to post it if I haven't. So stay monitor my this IG page. I'm in Facebook jail on Facebook, and they closed my Rod Hayes page down on Instagram. But don't worry about it. This is my backup page. Now it's my primary Instagram. So from here, I'm going to go to set up another backup page, because I don't know how long they're going to let this motherfucker stay up if I keep telling y'all what's going on. Feathers up, motherfuckers. Feathers up. Right? So, again, we're going to be looking for a resolution to the disruption with the Vice Lord GD connection, to show them that we all one family. We all come from different angles, but we all serving the same purpose. Right? And this is the only way out. The only exit strategy is to strategize and exit. Yeah, all that protesting abortion shit's some bullshit. I, my son's keeper, said, watch Anya Mott's latest video or latest live. Can you send it to me in my Instagram Messenger, and I'll go check it out, see what she's talking about. If they take, so Brady and V say, why would they want the glands? It's not that they want the glands, they just don't want you to have them. Because all of these, when you go study in your chemetic studies, they got canoptic jars with key organs in it, and they also have a listing of glands in the journals from Kemet, telling them the importance of the bodily secretions. And this is how they was able to extrapolate what adrenochrome would do in a Babylonian ritual blood magic ceremonies. The thing now is they want to destroy your glands to interfere with your ascension process. So even if they don't take them, they want to destroy them, congest your organs, your filters, so that they can back up the gland and deprive the gland of key nutrition. Look, people keep asking the same question about work and bills and stuff. I can only tell you what I did. Fuck a job, fuck a bill. That's all I can tell you. The way that I position myself is where those things don't affect my reality anymore. When you learn how to position yourself, you're going to know what to do. You ain't going to need to ask the question. If you asking the question, that's because you have been properly prepared in order to sever yourself from their contract. You have to prepare yourself, or you got to be willing to endure the struggle of not being able to pay their bills, and they remove services temporarily until we back in the driver's seat. You gonna pay that shit, or you gonna let that shit get cut off, or you gonna position yourself where they pay it for you. However you do it, the one thing that's gonna be consistent and constant is when the flip happens, you ain't gonna have that shit no more. But until the flip happens, I can't really tell you a viable solution to your bills and your rent because you have to prepare those things. Most people not prepared. And that's why we ain't bugging out that more people aren't leaving their jobs. But if we can get them motherfuckers, look up the Big Quit, you will see that there's people all over the country and around the world that's leaving their jobs in order to collapse the system so that we can come up. But somebody gonna have to struggle. I've been doing it for 3 years, so I know that somebody else can do it for a couple of months, right? So those are the things that we face with and the reality that we have to endure in order to get to better days. You're going to have to go through a struggle somewhere. Everybody want this shit to be an easy ass motherfucking shit. It's not easy. It's not easy. They messing with my video. It's a sister says she wanted to talk about the RH factor. I don't see her. I don't see where it went. Okay. So, yeah, sis was spitting that motherfucking fire. She telling you what I told you was saying in that video, desecration of the holy places. And the holy places is both on the ground of the earth and on the woman body, her uterus and mammary glands. Somebody put a magnesium. So magnesium, you can't use none of your trace minerals without magnesium. Magnesium is the facilitator for all of the trace minerals, the same way vitamin C is for all of the vitamins. Right. So they become critical. Oh man, the male child birth, that's a whole to really give people a good understanding of how difficult it is for a male to be born on earth, I would need a dry erase board and a dry erase marker because I would have to show you layers of information at the same time, and then I have to show you the math that's involved because it's to all of the males is like anomalies on earth. We like phenomena that doesn't make sense based on what we have to go through to come into this life. So I'll go back over that when I get to a dry erase board where we talk about the birthing of a god. That's actually part of the doula training because the women have to understand and the men by that about when they having a child, how to optimize the brain function and bodily function of the child by programming the child with the parent's mind. The mind of the parent can program the genetics of the child as to what to do. We don't know this because we think that all this shit is just some mix the vinegar and baking soda and wait for the reaction. Yeah. So let me look at these questions one more time. Uh, there's people who's been posting Lionsgate rituals. they already know what to do, so you could just look them up on the social media sites. They've been talking about them. Trump is the big joker in the galactic spade game. All of those strains was different CIA, MI5, KGB, secret intelligence codes flipped in the public domain to capture a news story and to utilize it to exchange vast amounts of information under that cloak. I already explained how they add your calories burned per hour, like they measure gas to know how much you earn on a job. If you didn't catch the whole thing, just go back and watch the whole video. This is some bullshit. Yeah, so true. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna be back at y'all when I can. I've been doing physical labor, so I haven't been able to get on social media because I got packing my library up and trying to help my brother do some work around the house to get his house in order before I make the next move. But probably Monday, I'm gonna see if I can do the video with brother Benji and see if he can't get one of the Vice Lord elites to let him know that we doing this shit from a different angle, but we working for the same goal. And he ain't supposed to listen to me because I'm not his elder directly. I'm what you call a proxy elder from across the tracks. So I got to go talk to somebody in his family tree, in his clan. And once I talk to somebody in his clan that's of significance, then they will have to come and talk to him with me in order for me and him to resolve whatever matter or confusion there is there. So you can see how we resolve matters from the land, by the people from the land, while they own the land, and they don't see eye to eye on the matter. But Big Mama showed me what she was having him do and why she needed it done this way. So now I have to go back and then tie these loose ends up. And that should be the what you call the coup de grace, the grand finale. Because we already at Big Mama house. We just trying to unlock the motherfucking front door without tearing up nothing going in there. Because we got much respect for Big Mama house. And Big Mama house is the Vice Lord house. And the Vice Lord house is black and gold. And that's the gold and the coal. And the coal is the carbon. And the gold is the platinum group metal. And I am the platinum back gorilla. So when we put this shit together, we'll be able to show y'all that we can find a way. If we work together, we can find a way to overcome this bullshit as a collective. But as long as we bickering back and forth, all we gonna be doing is giving the show to the motherfuckers and enemy that's laughing at us. So I don't want to get them motherfuckers no show. And that's why I'm willing to talk to the Canaan Land Moors, because I be iffy about Moors if they not Taj, if they not C. Freeman Hill, Hakeem Bey, Charles Mosley Bey, I be iffy about them because of the dirty Moors. But I'm not anti-Moor, but I am anti-dirty Moor. And all of the Moors know that there are dirty Moors. That's not a secret, right? And if they know there's dirty Moors, then they shouldn't be offended because I'm not a Moor that I call out the dirty Moors for being some rotten motherfuckers that they are. They just need to clean house. So Angel Bay, that's his job. That's not my job, right? I just have to tell the people where we was infiltrated at. And we was infiltrated by Albert Pike, who portrayed himself as motherfucking George Washington, Adam Weishaupt, in order to deceive the people with morals and dogma at the 32-degree Scottish Rite Freemason level, coming in off of a conquistador's Etruscan Moor in cloak and concealed. And the image that we see is not even the real image of the real individual, whether it's the Adam Weishaupt, the George Washington, or the motherfucking Albert Pike. Those are all imposters that's put out as a cat's paw in order to conceal and cover dirty players behind the scenes. They use pale faces to block institutions to keep us from finding out what they was doing. And if we can't find out what they doing, we don't know what course of action to take to resolve the matter. But now that we know what they was doing, what they have done, and what they still was trying to do, and we knew how to overcome those obstacles, this shit is a wrap. So you can go to your George Washington Masonic Memorial, and you can see the phases of all of the dirty Moors who signed the contracts with Europe, with England, France, and Britain in order to subjugate the organic people from this land. All of their phases is there because they said if they surrender their phases and we surrender our feathers and sandals, that we wouldn't know us from them at the end of the 200 years. We disagreed and we was right. They ain't us and we ain't them. They look like us, but they ain't us. They don't love like us. They don't fight like us. They don't do nothing like us. Everything they do is weaponized against us. So I have to talk to anybody who willing to resolve this ugly ass matter we face with. Even if they come in hostile, I still have to endure the hostility in order to try to draw out a cognizant conversation with them in order to solve the problem. The key order of business right now is Big Mama House. That's that black and gold shit. That shit got to be straightened out, and it's going to get straightened out Monday, right? So once that gets straightened out Monday, and they find out that the treaty that was signed 50 years ago between Lord Stones and disciples, and that we was all infiltrated by motherfucking dirty players, and now we reclaiming what we got by connecting with the ones that Big Mama's seeing. Big Mama make a motherfucker go upside your head in order to get you right, and then she'll make that motherfucker turn around and be So Instagram is starting to give me some shit. So we're going to wrap this one up, y'all. But from there. All right. Peace out, y'all. Share the video. Get the information out to the public.